YouTube, and welcome back to the RiftGuides WildRift video. We have the Fiend Queller Yone skin, and if you want to have it a lot cheaper, then check out the link in the description below. Check out the low prices I have with my partners, and you will have the possibility of getting the skin for a lot less. However, keep in mind, don't spend money you don't have. Be responsible, and with that, we hop into the video. So we have Yone jungle. You see the bands in the top left and top right for a second. And the beauty about the Chinese server is just the overflowing amount of high elo players. Whereas on a European or global server, you barely have any players available that actually play the game at a higher elo. And on the European or global server, I can only speak for the European server though, we have a massive map hacking problem. I don't know if I'll release this video before the map hacking video or after this, so keep that one in mind. But yeah, we have a massive issue. But yeah, we start with the jungle here. And we will start with a blue buff, as it seems. Not a big problem. Oh no, he's actually doing something a lot better. So in case you don't know, starting with Gromp is actually better for your first clear. The reason is your Gromp will respawn earlier than your blue buff because of different spawn times, and therefore you have a higher possibility of getting a better economy during the jungle, which is definitely more helpful when it comes to scaling and farming jungles. Oh, that was a pretty close one. Imagine he messes that one up, then Depression follows shortly after. However, not too much of a problem so far. Yone's jungle clear is still a little bit slow, but with being a hyper carry and a super scaling champion into the late game, it's definitely a worthy thing you can do, especially given the overall skill set of players in WildRift, because you rarely get punished, especially in the jungle department, unless you play against a lot of better players. But even then, you still have the safety of Omega scaling on your at your hand, and therefore reach points into the later stages of the game, because it's so hard to finish games nowadays, where you can just one-shot people, and for that you just need 2 items on Yone. Pinging up there just in case something happens. Kha'Zix clears faster than Yone, but is also not one of the fastest clearers. But you see the nice transitions between the camps, so a lot of thoughts went into this jungle clear, and that's why I love the Chinese server so much when it comes to jungling. It's not about item builds, it's not about their overall gameplay and madness. It's more about the efficiency they try to get during the jungle, to just get every single second of a faster jungle clear, because it really makes a difference, because jungling is all about opportunities. If you miss an opportunity, it's simply lost, but if you get 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds more of free time, it will enable you to have a higher chance of success. And if you're wondering why the Yone is doing this crap with this low HP, there's a high likelihood that Kha'Zix is on the other side of the map, because most Kha'Zix players start on blue buff. That's what you have to keep in mind. Now he's level 5, he can either look for a cheeky little gank, depending on the people inting somewhere. Oh, there is running Perseverance to have more resistances. Now he's on the way for a free gank, Jax flashes in to get the kill, and we get an assist shared gold for the Yone. Yone can also now make the decision of having this wave frozen. Oh, my cat is going mad again. Crazy. But the Darius apparently wants to have it shoved. Darius... Okay. She's just zooming around again. He could have helped the Darius shove this wave in just to save a little bit more time, because the wave could get stuck in a really bad spot. Kha'Zix diving mid lane, probably having Ghost activate. Now the wave is in a really bad spot on the other side of the map. So honestly speaking, he should have helped to clear the wave, because he couldn't have known that this was... this was happening as it happened, like he got the kill. He could not have known. But now that the Darius is in a spot where he can't survive, like he really needs help. Because the Kha'Zix is on the other side of the map, as you see, he's pretty low HP, however he'll heal up through the jungle, and then we have a big problem down there, because the setup from Jax is not too bad with the counter-strike, so that could lead to potentially to a big problem. And needlessly to say, Yone doesn't really want to change up his clearing, because it's his bread and butter. He needs the money, he needs the EXP to reach points where he can actually influence the game, because if he doesn't, it's going to be so unbelievably difficult for him to get anything done before 2 items. Luckily, however, the Jax goes for an all-in, but the Darius turns it on him and gets the kill on him as well. If you're wondering why they're playing Varus mid, Varus mid is not a bad pick. It's actually quite the lane bully. You're really strong. You can even go head-to-head with a Jace if you learn to properly use Exhaust, because the champion has so much stupid damage. Skin so far, what are we thinking, chat? Do you think the skin is good? Do you think the skin is bad? I mean, it's definitely not worth the money you have to spend for it, but it's just about, do you think it's a skin that looks good? Also, have you seen it in your games recently? And if so, what was your reaction? Because I think the loading screen of this skin looks absolutely insane. I really like the loading skin. But gaking it behind such a massive amount of money. Nice flash combo onto the fish. He just nearly one-shot that fish, but he dies to Kha'Zix. It's a game of one-shots. Like, this game is such an interesting game of damage, because on PC we'll have another pseudo durability patch. If I read correctly, every item's damage stat is reduced by roughly 15%. Correct me if I'm wrong. And people complain that there's too much damage on PC. And the funniest thing from my perspective, if you put any of them into WildRift, and let's, for example, you get hit by a level 5 Cassin with pen boots and sudden impact, and they're like, how is this champion actually one-shotting me? Okay, Dragon scenario secures the dragon against Kha'Zix. That's borderline impossible though. And he gets the kill onto the Kha'Zix as well. The Fisher jumps the wall. This should have never happened. This is something that should have never happened. You should have never been able to steal the dragon away from Kha'Zix. It's very, very unfortunate for the Kha'Zix. That will cost him dearly, because now he's off tempo, he died, the Yone is able to farm even more gold, and he will know if the Kha'Zix goes for the Herald. Big problem though, he has a lot of money left. He really wants to spend it. There we go, there we have the reset. He really wants to spend the money, and does he go for a crit cloak immediately after? Like Brawler's Glove? No, he doesn't. He goes for the longsword. Okay. If you're not aware, Yone and Yasuo gain double the crit rate of the item they're buying. If they buy 10%, they gain 20. If they buy 20, they gain 40. And with that, you kind of have a little cheat code. He nearly even got it. It's so funny. He has a lot of attack speed now with the boots. He's also running Conqueror in the jungle. It's easier to stack, since all of his abilities as well as all attacks stack it compared to Lethal Tempo. So that is the idea behind this. So if you're wondering, why is he not running Lethal Tempo? There's two churches for the jungle Yone. It's either Conqueror or First Strike, because your gameplay loop is mostly that of an assassin. You pre-stack your Q3, you look for an all-in, and then before you even get anything stacked, the target already dies. Like, you go in, insta-kill somebody, and only in these scenarios right here, lethal would make a potential difference. But you don't really want to play for these scenarios, because these scenarios are not the norm. Because as I said, you will scale to get your first, second, third item. Ooh, what a nice hit here, but he gets completely blown apart by the Kha'Zix. Since you're playing like an assassin, it fits a lot better for you to have this extra damage from Fog of War, which allows you to get the free kill. Let me go in here and actually skip forward so we don't have to watch the death time, because it's definitely something you don't want to see. Or if it's something you actually want to see during the death time because he's not playing himself, because he's just observing teammates, or just going with the autocam, let me know for future videos. Oh, he barely lost it. Yeah, Kha'Zix champion, but Yone champion as well. It's the... How does this ultimate even hit? There's a few things that piss me off to the moon, actually. It's Yone's ultimate hitbox. You are 25% to the left or right to the visible hitbox, and yet you still get pulled back. It's like a supermassive black hole that is pulling you in and making sure that you will die. He keeps his E for this one here. He wanted to use it earlier. Okay, he's getting closer. Gets another kill here with the E-snap. Not even the E-snapback, just a free kill. And has a fully completed BT. Also on top, the recent buffs to Blade of the Ruined King also a collateral buff to Yone, since he gained 5 bonus AD for free. And the build in the bottom, Yone and Yasuo are both avid users of Sheen items. Divine Sundra is just an item that fits these champions so well, because it provides you with so many things at the same time. Oh, the Verusi finds the Kha'Zix in the pit as well as the Yone here. What a free pickup. But yeah, Divine Sundra on Yasuo and Yone are quite insane, or is quite insane. The reason is, as you see, they're both spamming their first ability on cooldown, and therefore with every single of these first abilities, every 1.5 seconds, they'll have the Spellblade effect of Divine Sundra, which against tanks is a lot of extra damage, is a lot of extra sustain, and the item just makes you tankier as a whole because it provides you with some HP on top. Alternatively, nowadays you can think about shield bow. That makes you also tankier thanks to the shield, but shield bow for Yone actually got nerfed because Yone builds crit, and the item doesn't scale with crit anymore, only with level, so you need to buy it later to have more value. Kha'Zix gets the second dragon, dies for it though. This will solidify a non-soul game, which will lower the value of the next dragon by about 5 billion%, so it shouldn't be played. The next major objective is going to be Nashor, and Nashor is an objective with this combo. Like, look, we have Varus, we have Cive, we have Janna, and Yone jungle with the Darius top. Nashor just dissipates. So if this team gets a chance of just looking at it for 1 second, it's very likely it is just taken within just a few moments. Stacking up Q3 before transitioning into the river fully, utilizing his third ability to go a little bit deeper into the enemy jungle to get a little bit more vision. He actually gets this objective. He actually gets the blue buff. Now he gets another Q3. You need to be really careful. Q combo flash. That is such a beauty to see. It's also so much damage. Also, this tower is relentless. He's 1 HP. But yeah, we have a little bit of lifesteal, one might say. We find a wild Yaximus. He's healing up again. Janna pops the ultimate Kha'Zix on the left side. We hit him with the first ability's third stack. Free kill pickup onto the Jax. Kha'Zix on the run here with another stack available. Gets knocked up, and if you get knocked up, you will most likely simply die. The flip side of this matchup is if the Kha'Zix is fed, you might just get one shot. But if the Yone gets to scale and then buys items such as Death's Dance, you have quite a problem. Because unless you have the ultimate evolve on Kha'Zix, you will not have enough time to deal damage and avoid his returning damage. Because just auto attack, Q auto attack, which happens similar, like in a similar time frame than your auto attack Q or Q, on his end will deal probably more damage than your auto attack Q because he's a crit based champion. If we talk about the later stages of the game though. But if you haven't seen it yet, Kha'Zix with Sunder Sky and full lethality is a sight to behold. I can't really go for a new play here. Let me take a sip. Kha'Zix and Fist pushing on the other side of the map, and now you see what I've talked about, the insane Nashor pressure. Ooh, he's going to assassinate the Kai'Sa. Is he going to try? Oh no, he isn't. Okay. I would have loved to see a potential attempt of finding her. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Kai'Sa just walked. They are crazy in the heads, no? Also, Jack's third ability makes you avoid the knockup of Yone Q. That is just so much damage, and she just doesn't have a chance. It's so much. Like, this champion does so much unreal amount of damage. Also, talking about runes, by the way. I see many people say, Giant Slayer is dead, it's terrible. On average, if every game you play, you take Giant Slayer, you will still deal roughly the similar amount than you deal with Coup de Grace. Only necessarily for top laners you can make an argument that you could cheese with Last Stand, because Last Stand starting at 60% of your HP grants you a 5% damage bonus, up to 11% I think at 30%, whereas Giant Slayer, if the enemy has Ruby Crystal, only grants you a 1 point... What was this banana combo? It would have worked out, I mean, that Nexus is gonna hurt, yeah. Whereas Giant Slayer is only a 1.5% increase against Ruby Crystal, but you gain it from the very get-go. Oh, but he still one-shots. Yeah, and that's the end of the first game. And check out that channel description below, and we'll hop into the second game immediately after. I think they show something at the end. Also, what do you think about me streaming? And whenever we have like let's say we played for like an hour or two, I just swap over to Chinese review or just generally a review, maybe some viewer review. Just let me know in the comment section below. Maybe I can combine it with the Patreon benefits or something. But yeah. Then we just saw the loading screen again of the Yone skin. That is beautiful. But again, I'd like to repeat myself. It is gacha. Nobody likes gacha. And you should only spend money you have. You should never go into any debt or just pay more money than you have or force yourself to starve. Just don't. It is in the end a skin in a video game. If you don't have the extra funds, don't buy it. Even if it looks as amazing as this one does. I wonder, like, I've done this before on Lilia with the Grom start. It's definitely better for economy. I wonder if I should just do this on most jungles, for example Kha'Zix, because it just better fits with how you want to play during the early game. Like anything that doesn't want to have like super early skirmishes and rather wants to farm, you can start with Grom and just have a better sequencing during the jungle. But this clear is definitely a clear that you should watch and learn from if you want to play on a jungle. But don't worry, there'll already be like 50 people in the comment section. But Yone is in the jungle. If the enemy just picks Lee Sin, he's gonna perma-invade you. Like, if we're talking about the highest levels of play, that's very much possible. But you have the choice, you don't have to insta-log Yone jungle. These are all options. I wonder how much time he spent in practice tool to do this clear, because I remember me testing clears in jungle on different champions and trying to come up with a super fast one. And it takes a definitely massive amount of time to get the best possible clears. Because you have to think about not only the smite usage and the ability chaining, but also how you want to line up the mobs and how you want to line them up to get the most efficient spell usage. And then other people are like, yeah, but you're playing a mobile game, you just run around and do some for fun stuff. Yes, you can do that, but some people prefer an approach that isn't just purely for fun. So we're just trying to find the middle ground between both. So we have a little bit of Lethal Tempo, Lulu Top of for fun stuff, and some really interesting stuff like, for example, this jungle clear. It's just a full package of multiple things. Oh, by the way, I played a game recently. I took like a 5-day break. He will just kill her, there's just no way she survives, yeah, goodbye. And there's nothing the Jarvan can do, he just gets awkward. That was awkward. Anyway, I took a 5-day break, I played the game, and what does happen? I'm in a map hacker. Funny. And I even looked into replay and is like, he's getting messages from his ancestors about my pathing. And just about my approach to him, and I just double checked, like there was no vision, nothing at all, and he's like, I guess he's just too good. Then you check, he plays only Vayne jungle and Kalista jungle and has an average GPM of 1050. 1050 by the way, yeah? Playing Vayne jungle and Kalista on a new account, currently in Grandmaster. With a 76-78% win rate. But you wanna know the funniest part? He still lost. Even though he knew everything that was going on, he lost. I hope he's mad. And if you're wondering what I was playing the legendary Lethal Tempo Tristana mid Runan's Exploit Gaming Hours. If you're not aware, I have a Twitter post or an X post. I've even made a video about Runan's, I think, 1 year ago, that it has broken interactions and just increases your range roughly by 20 to 25%. Oh, we have a play. Oh, that is not going to work out. And with Lethal Tempo increasing your range even more just makes it even more unbearable to deal with. Also, a few interactions with Lethal Tempo on top that makes it even better. It's very weird music that's coming here. Let's just skip that one, I guess. Honestly, sometimes don't even know what music I should just play while talking. Because imagine I sit here, I watch, I'm like looking what is happening on the screen, what is happening here, and I'm yapping and yapping and yapping, and it's like complete silence around me. Apart from when my cat chooses to consume, I don't know, catnip and go absolutely crazy at Mach 10. But yeah. Now we see another play coming in. The dragon knocked him back for the ultimate, but still gets a nice chunk onto the Jarvan, gets a kill onto the Jarvan. You see Hack Slash away. Dragon is hunting the Misfortune, and now we have the problem. The Kalista is permakiting, turns onto the Galio, insta-kills the Galio, but not the Kalista gets the free kill. There's one problem against Kalista as a champion. If you don't get on top of Kalista and actually are able to deal damage to her, she will just kill you. She will simply kill you because she will never get close again. And that is the biggest thing about Kalista. If you want to beat Kalista, you need to get on top of her and kill her. If she gets into the kite mode, where she just gets to jump, you simply don't have a chance anymore. Because every single hit she adds on top of you will add a spear, and once she has enough spears, Riot Games thought it's a great idea to give it an indicator when it actually kills. So she just knows when she executes you. Misses the Q onto the Jarvan, but hits the second one. That could go very wrong very fast. But Garen luckily doesn't care. Well, now they leashed it. I think it was just a pointless attempt to go for this. Maybe he will still get it, because yeah, he still gets it, but still, it's such a high risk play. The Bluetooth ultimate by Garen. Okay, that is a little bit cooked, one might say. Just a tiny bit. Respectable though. I also need to remember to record the enemy vision for that Tristana game. A few clips at least. So we have some more information, but I'm 90% sure she's map hacking. I need to wait for more clips because other people that I know of played against this person, and they said, yeah, she's map hacking. But I want the clips because I don't really like to accuse immediately and be like, okay, she is map hacking. I rather want to have proof. Nice Q flash again. J4 doesn't die, however. Galio has Frozen Heart, actually probably saving because you probably lost an auto. This Garen has Eclipse. What is he cooking? This Garen is an absolute demon. He probably has so much damage, he one-shots the... Yeah. Spacing. But now he will fall, like there's too much damage. Yeah. He will die to the yeah. Wait, he didn't die? What? What's this flash? Jarvan? Damn, that works. Oh, he's full damage, Jarvan. Okay. That's tough. And as per usual, please check out their champion, or their channel description below, providing us with high quality gameplay. Sometimes a little bit tough for our eyes, depending on how vibrant the colors are from the streamer they get their games from. But it's definitely really cool to have this happen. Okay, Q3 pre-stack. Quick little wave yoink. He's a fiend, look at him. He's like, nope, that's mine. Enemy team makes a big rotation to the other side of the map. This will enable them, or the Yone, to walk to the mid lane tier 2 tower, as well as invade the enemy jungle. Because now, think about it, okay. The enemy is making a proactive play, taking something away from you. Now, you have a choice. Do you farm your own things? Or do you take away from them? Because if you farm your own things, they'll farm their own things a little bit later, making their play double positive. You doing something to take something away from them makes their play a less positive play, so you can at least trade something in return. That way, they will not get ahead so much, but get a little bit dragged back, or you'll get elevated a tiny bit back into a state where you're not completely out of the game economy-wise or XP-wise. Because just imagine, they get a triple on the top side of the map, and you just waltz around and just farm your jungle camps. And then the enemy jungle comes back, farms their own jungle camps, and yeah, has +3 camps on you. And now we have a massive all-in in the jungle department. And here we have a Navori game. We'll also see during fights what difference it makes. Because it actually makes a difference. It's not useless as other people claim it to be. Combo coming in, he goes deep, but unfortunately the Galio Frozen Heart as well as the layered CC around there, like so much CC being around them, or so many threats, make it very, very difficult for him to achieve anything. Does really help that his entire team is full AD. Because obviously being part of a full AD team puts you into quite the problematic spot. Because the enemy just has to invest into any items that make you tankier. What? He tried. But she doesn't have Shroud, so she does anyway. Tough. That could have gone wrong so fast and could have been really, really sad. Also, take a look at the battery. Who's getting PTSD? Who's getting like manic attacks? Like feeling, oh my god, please look at your charge. Please charge. Please charge. Kalista walking into downtown here, he has to give up most of his jungle to help his teammate here. Misfortune still falls, Rakan pops ultimate, now doesn't have ultimate anymore, which means a teamfight is not really possible for the Rakan. He will only have impact if he hits a second ability, so he needs like a proxy target to use Battle Dance on. Was it Battle Dance? I think third ability is called Battle Dance. Looking for a play, hits a massive knocker, but gets CC'd by the Galio. Now the Kalista is in kite mode, which means you can't reach, so he has to go back to the jungle, pick up some stacks onto this Gromp, get some sustain, has probably to run away. Goes in with a good combo, does some decent damage, turns around, the Rakan hits a W onto the Akali. Akali hits the Shuriken onto him, but it's not enough. The Kalista is not in range here. Where's Kalista? Ah, Kalista was down there, okay. Because with Kalista appearing now, he's 100% dead. Just, there's no questions asked, he's just doomed. Ooh, oh, they didn't get it. And now they all die. Okay, that's a little bit tough, ladies and gentlemen. Not too much of a biggie, though. We will collect our red buff, looking for better days. Honestly, I low-key won a stream, but a lot of people will be very upset when I play things like Zeri top or Ashe top or something. And then you have like comments like, you lost because you did this. Meanwhile, the team's like 0-20. You didn't pick a tank. Yeah, that would have changed them going 0-20, brother. Yes, sir. Nice combo onto Kalista. Kalista falls, which means their primary carry is gone. With Kalista gone, they have a good chance of winning now, because all he has to get is a few stacks on his Q, and then he can play into the backline. The CC has nice avoidance on the Galio ultimate by his own spell. He can also, like, if he got really lucky, he could have used his third ability to avoid the taunt, because it also works like this, because during your E snapback, you're actually immune to CC. So you can sometimes utilize that to your advantage. Uh-oh, Akali, you came into the wrong neighborhood. He's trying desperately to avoid the Shuriken on her. Oh, he goes for another flash play, doesn't get into range for Smite. She will have another Shuriken soon, there we go. He's trying to stack up Q, trying to get stacks back onto his, from his Navori. Uses his third ability for more movement speed, notes one more auto, gets the kill, and we are cleaning up. The benefit of Navori is simply a full CD refund. Like, normally you would be like, but you have low cooldowns anyway. Yes, but it surely makes a difference during fights. Because look, you have a CD refund on your second ability, your first ability, and your third ability alike, which definitely makes a massive difference depending on the types of enemies you're facing and the mobility you're requiring to have or extra tankiness. Which sounds a little bit weird because Yone is a champion that loves to one-tap people, but depending on who you're facing, it's definitely a massive helper, but it's something more that you go in jungle. Because for the jungle gameplay loop, it fits the perfect spot. You go to a camp, you stack your Q free, you don't kill the camp, use your third ability, you go in, you snap back, use your first ability to pre-stack another Q free. While doing so, you get a cooldown refund on your third ability and second ability and can go in again. And that completely changes the flow of a fight massively. Because if you take a look, he gets massive refunds on his second ability constantly, which makes him a lot tankier, plus adding a lot of extra damage into tanks, and just makes life a lot more bearable. Kalista is coming back soon around the corner, but can't ult anyone because Galio is already dead. Kalista is now walking straight at them. Okay, Jarvan pops over the wall, they don't get anything done. Kalista gets slow smited. She needs to be really careful, the slow is just deadly for her. If you get knocked up once, you just simply die. 1 HP left, that would have really been a close one, or was a close one. And the Jarvan is trying to escort the Kalista out of the fight, out of the play. And now they have to pick up this dragon. This is the soul for the enemy team, and you obviously don't want to give any extra resources or things that make you even stronger to the enemy. What soul was it again? It would have been an Ice Soul, by the way. And an Ice Soul is a little bit disgusting to face, not because of the damage necessarily, because of the slow. If you get tagged by anything, and then the Ice Soul pops for the bonus true damage and the slow, you might just get caught. And that is low-key one of the most things that's giga annoying as well as red buff, because these buffs make it very difficult for you to escape from any play. If a mana champion with red buff runs you down in early game, you will simply not escape. They'll just walk at you and kill you. And it's not going to get better as the game goes on, especially if it's a champion like Yone who is like super mobile anyway. Akali misses the Shuriken, is revealed in the Shroud from the Scrying Bloom. Jarvan tries to go for a turn here, knocks up the Yone with his ultimate and gets the Galio free access. Kalista's looking for a good entry on the fight, ults into the backline, gets a triple ult into a triple Yasuo ult. The Wind Brothers, this ultimate just completely wiped the floor with them. And with that done, they have 4 kills, and they can just run it down mid, no? They only have Akali. She can't defend, and they don't have Nexus just past 60 minutes. End. Let's go. Yeah, Akali, you can try. But even if you clear this wave, the next wave is coming, and it will be enough. It's 5 people chilling. And we have montage at the end as well. Just quickly checked. Okay. That's it for 2 gameplays of Yone with the Fiend Queller skin. Let me know your opinions about the skin in the description below. I know it's gacha. We all dislike gacha. But I want to say it again, if you want to save money and you are dead set on buying this skin, check out the link in the description below to actually get it cheaper than the retail price. Depending on your region, obviously the prices vary. But still, if you really want to get it, do it like this. Otherwise, I will always say don't get it, regardless of the way. Just don't get it. He just went for a super banana combo here as well. It's a free one. Set in top lane Yone. Warwick comes around the corner. Gets exhausted, gets knocked up, gets killed. Oh my god, the top lane is fuming. Will he get the... He gets him as well, by the way. Yeppers. Yone. Knockup happens on Dead Brother. That is... Yone top is so fun. So sad that... Oh, he just brought him with him. No way. Yone is such a disgusting champion. Like, the turnaround is insane. Catching the Aurelia, avoiding the combo. Snap. This is the thing. He snapped back so he can't get knocked up. This matchup is so difficult early game because Yasuo is so high stat. It's so annoying. Mr. Warwick. Nice combo again. He gets caught once again. Suplex into the tower, but he got owned. Darius. What? What was this Matrix combo? What? Okay, that goes. Okay, that goes hard. Okay, I didn't expect that one. That went hard as hell. Honestly, that one was insane. I did not expect this. Yone damage. We just love to see it. He does so much damage, but they're not dying. How? How are they not dying? Oh, Q3 on Wolves, pre-stacked again. Will he find an angle? Oh, he didn't hit the Q, but it doesn't matter. He gets the kills, okay. Goes back in, hits the combo, hits the QSS instantly. Wait. No. I'm sorry for stopping this. Hold up. We need to look at this, okay? Okay, yes, yep. Guys, do you see this? If this Twisted Fate is on your team, what do you do? What do you do? Twisted Fate just stun carded a super minion and probably lost the game off that. Massive Omega combo. He's still alive. The Orianna shock. That is disgusting. And with that, we're at the end of this video. We have some juicy builds from the top Yone players still floating around. And yeah, check out their channel description below as well. Thank you all for watching. Share your thoughts about the Fiend Queller skin and general gacha and the monetization practices that WildRift is currently employing. And if you want me to make like a small gacha guide how you can save money on that one, let me know in the comment section below as well. And yeah, we'll see each other for more content tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Take care.